Welcome. Today we are going to be discussing methods of answering questions in a reading exam. And this will be suitable for 101 and 102 ELC students. We'll try and recognize two possible ways to answer some questions in your reading exam. So we'd have to choose one method from these two possible ways in dealing with reading exam questions. It's important to note that we will deal with some skills that you may need when answering the questions in the reading exam. So, here are some ways to answer questions in the reading exam. We have two methods. The first one is you read the title, you find out the general topic, the general meaning, and then you read the first and the second line of each paragraph. So you can find out the topic of each paragraph. So if you have 10 different paragraphs, you'll find out the topic for each paragraph in general. And then after that, you read the question in the exams and look for keywords in the question. So each question will have keywords. And then you go to the paragraphs and identify which paragraph has those keywords in the question. The second method is read the title, what is a general topic. Then you read the questions, what are the keywords in the questions. Then you look for the keywords from the question in the article. Which paragraphs will you find the keywords in? And for both of these methods, you choose the comprehensive answer. You choose the correct answer that suits the process that you have chosen. So, today we will be dealing with this paragraph or this article which has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different paragraphs and also 8 questions. We will focus on a sample question, and that will be question number 3. So, let's look at method 1. So we read the title, and then we read the first line and the second line, and then we read the question and look for keywords in the question. And then we look and see where the keywords are in the paragraphs. So then we choose the most comprehensive answer. This is the first method that we're going to choose, and let's see how it goes. So the first step is to read the title. So the title of the article is The Risks of Farming. So straight away we have the word here, risks. So we know that this is an opinion that somebody must have regarding farming. And it's negative. And it has a connotation, or it brings us to realize that it has to do with some dangers, some dangerous things related to farming. And of course, when we look at the word farming in the title, we think about fields, animals, and it's outdoors. So now we have a general idea of what the paragraphs or the article is going to be about. So we read the first line of each paragraph. So we have here the first 2 paragraphs. So read the first one. Most of us perceive farming as a very safe, simple job. According to a recent survey, however, farming is one of the 10 most dangerous jobs in the United States. So straight away, we're talking about farming in the United States, and it's negative. And it's a study in this paragraph based upon these 2 lines. So for the second paragraph, we have many of us would enjoy working outdoors, but both hot and cold weather conditions can create risks. So we know straight away this is about the weather. This paragraph will be about the weather as it relates to farming, and that it's dangerous. So after we have read the first line and second line of each paragraph, we read the question and look for keywords in the question. as mentioned before, we will deal with question 3, where it says a recent study shows that US farmers are more likely than other workers to. So we have a space and we have to choose from these 3 choices here to fill in that space. Keywords. So we're looking for a study. So we're looking for the paragraph that is discussing or talking about a study. And it has to be a study in the US, United States, still farmers. And possibly a mention of other workers too. So these are the keywords in question 3. And we have to now use these keywords to identify the paragraph that we need to focus on in order to get the answer. We now have to look for these keywords in the correct paragraph. So we have to look for the paragraph that is directly related to these keywords or to the keyword. So we have to look for the paragraph that best suits this keyword. And if we look here, we have the paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. So we have to look for the key paragraph, and that paragraph is paragraph 1. Why? Because we have a survey, a recent survey, and we're looking for a recent study. And it's in the United States, and it says US in the question. And it's about farm workers, and it says farmers in the question. And it mentions a comparison with other workers, and we have other workers in the question. And we have here on the job injury. And in the choices here, you see we have on the job injuries. So this shows us that this paragraph, without a doubt, is the paragraph we're looking for. We just have to now look for the correct answer to fill in this space from the 3 choices. Yes, so we're looking for the most comprehensive answer. And I'm sure you have noticed that the answer is, of course, die from on-job injury. So a recent study shows that US farmers are more likely than other workers to die from on-job injuries. There we are. We have the answer for number 3. And we've used this technique, and that is we read the title, and then we read the first line and the second line of each paragraph, and then we read the question, looking for keywords in the question, then found the paragraph which has the keywords, and then we choose the most comprehensive answer from the choices that fits. Okay, this is method number 1. This is a method I've chosen for you. You may choose other methods.